All right, welcome everybody. How we're doing? As you can tell, I'm a lot calmer. Oh, you don't know that yet. That's okay. So we're going to be talking about VPN, and VPN is very important, and it's to protect not only you when you play to stop hackers from messing up the game or cheating. It also prevents hackers and scammers from getting your personal information, messing up your internet, messing up your server, messing up your computer. Like I just said, getting your personal information, getting your credit card information, bank, all that stuff. That's what a VPN is for. It's a very good thing. It's a very good protection to have. I appreciate you guys watching it. I'm going to show you the whole rant that I did because it's very upsetting. But I'm coming to you guys as a person. You know, I'm just like you. You know, I'm not a super high YouTuber. I'm not getting paid to say propaganda and lie. Um, I think I'm a good player, depending on what game it is, but I'm not the best. You know, I'm just like you. We have our good days, we have our bad days, we have times we do really good, times that we don't do. But I'm going to show you as genuine, authentic as I can, transparency and authenticity as best I can. So I appreciate you guys watching. Enjoy the rant. Let me know what you guys think, and let's get to that video. Thank you. Okay, yeah. There we go. All right, so I'm going to be pretty ramped up on this one. This is a rant. I just saw a video, and it's from somebody that I normally like to watch, but they're scammers. These YouTubers are all scammers. I know, not trying to say all, but a lot of them are scammers, and I'm tired of it. Everyone's calling everybody a cheater. If you don't play exactly how they want you to play or play what game, I mean, we're not just talking Call of Duty. I know I got Call of Duty showing over here. See, I moved the. But that's because I want something in the background to keep your eyes busy. But this is we're talking about VPN. It's okay. In case you guys wondering how you got here, you got here is because they're calling you a cheater because you like to protect yourself. You like to wear a vest. You like to wear a life preserver. You don't like to go out in the middle of the ocean without a boat, without a life preserver, without being able to call the Coast Guard. You want to be there. You know, they want you to be out there naked in the water where all the sharks and you can drown all that. I'm like, that's not how that's worked. That's not cheating. Okay? Protecting yourself is not cheating. Just like you drive your car, you're supposed to wear a seatbelt. Why? To protect yourself. That's what the VPN does. I don't like, holy cow. You know what? Here. And then, luckily, I got this shirt on. So let's show this. See? Okay? I'm not going to argue. I'm right about this. I'm 100% right. Okay? That's exactly why this shirt just came in handy. So here's what we're talking about, okay? I was watching a video and I found a bunch of videos like this that they're saying using a VPN is cheating. That is the biggest dog I've ever heard. That's baloney. Okay, they're scammers. So the only people that want to say that's cheating are scammers. Because they're like, well, it gives you an advantage. No, it doesn't. It just makes it more fair. See, what it does is it protects my personal information, my bank account, my computer, my IPS, my gaming account, all that. That's what a VPN does. It protects you so that the hackers and the scammers, like these guys that watch these, that make these videos that say VPN's cheating, that's because they're trying to hack you. That's the truth, whether you guys want to hear it or not. That's the truth.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth! Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know, that Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives, and my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties, you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very freedom that I provide, and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather you just said thank you and went on your way. Otherwise, I suggest you pick up a weapon and stand a post. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
You want the truth? Like and subscribe and follow. Because I go against the grain. Because I'm not going to be a scammer. I'm going to give you guys the truth. I'm not being sponsored and be like, oh, you should use this because of this, and everything's all roses, and if we just make it a VPN free, that'll remove the cheating. No, it's the hackers that are cheating. It's their software that's cheating. VPN is not a hack. Okay? Yes, it protects your IP address. Yes. But you're saying that, well, it allows you to go and play other countries that aren't as skilled as you, and it makes you feel like you're a god and, you know, Thor, and you're a great player. That's really, you know what you're doing when you do that? When you say that you're better than another country, or you're better than another race, you know what that makes you? Yeah, that's what it makes you. Tell me, right in the comment, you freaking scammers, tell me what country have the dumbest players? I don't even know how that's not even possible, because we're all the same. We're all human. We got some players that are good, some players that are not so good. Some are from Japan that are really good, and they also have stuff in Japan that may not as good. Same thing with America, England, all of them. But you trying to say that, well, if you go play in a different country and then you get to play against the worst players, what country are you talking about? Who are you really trying to diss on? That's a lot of crap. That is the biggest horse crap I've ever heard. See? Yeah, I get to change my name. We'll talk about Call of Duty for a minute and see how I'm going to blow that story. If you're playing Call of Duty using a VPN, you're not. But you guys already know that. See, this guy, he doesn't know that. He doesn't use a VPN because I'm on a VPN. Why? Because I don't want my IPS getting attacked. I don't want to get DDoSed. I don't want my personal. See, I've been attacked before, and it ain't fun. See, but you don't know what you're talking about, because if you knew, you would know to protect yourself. That's why a lot of people that, you know, carry guns for self-protection, some of them is because they had a bad experience in life and they want to protect themselves, or they know someone or a family, whatever, see? But since you've been sheltered your whole life, you don't know what's out there. Okay, well, we're going to talk about that. So as I was saying, especially with Call of Duty and Activision, okay, I'm on a VPN. But before I could play Call of Duty, they're like, hey, you're using a proxy server. We think you might be using a VPN. We need to know what country you're in. Okay, that's fair. So for a couple minutes, I had to have my VPN off and show them my real country that I'm in, IP address, all that. Okay. And what they do, they say, thank you for verifying it. Now you can turn your VPN back on. So they don't have a problem with it. See, what they do is they tag it. They tag your gamer tag or whatever your name is that you're using for Call of Duty. What this does is now the internet, whatever, thinks you're in France or wherever you put it, you know, or somewhere, wherever, it doesn't matter. But it's still going to pair you up with the same people whether you're on a VPN or not, because of the whole ranking and how they do, or they're going to match you with other people, and they're going to match you with people that speak the same language as you, no matter what. See, what you're talking about is, let's say I go to France. I brought that up. Okay? If I actually do, because Activision won't let you, but if you do like movies, they say, oh, you could watch movies and stuff. Kind of true, but kind of not. Because if you or play a game, there's some games that you can do that. What happens, the point I'm trying to get at, what happens is you pick France, everything that you see in front of you is all in French. So unless you can dual speak, you're going to have a problem. And then if you can speak multiple language and you can speak French, well, then you're not cheating because you're playing with people that you speak with. So that doesn't change who you're playing. It's not like, oh, he doesn't speak a language, we're only going to give him dumb players. That's not how that works at all. Okay? Because even if you're playing in a different language and you don't even know the screen, you're still going to be put against people either the same rank as you or skill, or if there is no skill, casual, they know whatever they go by, those standards doesn't change. The standards are universal. You know what that means? It doesn't matter what country you're from. They're going to put you with other like players. That's what they try to do. You know, whether they use like, well, this guy played for 200 hours. We'll put him with other 200 hours because they're experienced. This guy's only played with for 8 hours. Well, we're not going to put him in a match. And that's something that I was told when I first started playing. They're like, hey, when you first start playing, you're going to have it cool. You're not going to have any problems because you're playing as a newbie. And they know that. So they put me in other newbie lobbies. Cool. But it doesn't matter if I'm using a VPN or not or what country I'm in. I'm going to be in a newbie lobby no matter what in the beginning. And that's what happened. So that doesn't. Now, what I was trying to say that they're scammers is it stops them from package bursting, because you guys keep talking about getting package burst. That's not Activision messing up your server. That's a scammer trying to hack you. See, they're running rampant because, like the criminals, you're trying to protect it. That's what these scammers are doing. You're trying to protect the criminals and defund the police. Oh, I mean the VPN. Because that's what the VPN is, like the police. See? You mean to tell me that you guys never heard of a firewall? Before VPN, you all had to use a firewall, especially the PC players. You had to use a firewall. If you're not, you're asking to get robbed. You're asking for your personal information to get out there. Why? And before you had a firewall, or maybe I could be wrong about this because I don't know. I'm not that good of an expert. I'm decent with computers. But you also had an antivirus like Norton or something that was to protect you from outside attacks and viruses. And the firewall was to prevent those viruses from getting through. That's what a VPN does. It prevents all that. Because while they're trying to send you a virus or attack you or whatever, it doesn't know where your computer is. It doesn't know where you are. It doesn't know your credit card information, your real name, none of that. See? It protects you from that. So that doesn't give me an advantage. It just stops you from cheating. You're the scammer. You're the cheater if you don't want me to use a VPN. See? You see how that works? So if I want to go into the ocean, I should be allowed to have a life preserver. That's what a VPN is. It's protection. Why not? It's like having a gun. I'd rather have a gun and not need it than need it and not have it. See? So if you don't want me to have if you don't want to use a VPN, that's fine. But when you get DDoSed or you get attacked and you lose your channel because someone copied your shit because all your information is out there now, that's up to you. I'm okay with that. But for me, I have the right to not only protect myself, but anybody else that's using my VPN, because, I came from a mom and a dad, so I would have a family. What are you guys doing? So having a VPN is actually like having a gun-free zone, an actual one, because no hackers can get in. No one can mess up my internet, can mess up my connection. That's what the VPN does. And that's what a gun-free zone would do. It doesn't allow any criminals, because criminals don't follow the law. It won't let them in because they don't follow the law. If they try to hide their identity, they try to bring something into the game that they're not supposed to, they won't be able to because my VPN isn't going to let them play with me. They could maybe take it to someone else that's not using a VPN. Why not? See? And there's nothing like trying to stream and someone's either DDoSing you or stressing the server out or trying to lag you out. The VPN protects my stream from that. Now, you can still get lagged out in a server, but the whole server has to crash. The whole game, not just you. See, without the VPN, they can target you and lag your butt out. And you guys are okay with that? You're like, well, they're not doing it to make an advantage. Yeah, they're doing it to make an advantage. That's cheating. See, I'm doing it to stop them from cheating. How does that make me a cheater? See? That's not right at all. So if you really want to fix the whole cheating in the games, then stop allowing cheaters to cheat. You know what I'm saying? But from what I see, the cheaters that were going underneath of Call of Duty again, people going underneath the map and shooting through the map, I haven't seen it since I first started playing because they all got reported. Maybe they made new accounts. I don't know. But see, that's the kicker. Because like I said, they're like, well, they could just change their IPS address and make a new account. No, they can't. Because like I just mentioned earlier, I had to show Activision my IPS address before I could play the game. Once I can play it, now I can do the VPN, and everything stays in English. Doesn't matter what country I go to, it stays in English. The only other language that ever gets changed is Spanish. Why? Because I can kind of speak part of that, so I don't mind, and it works out that way. And there's a lot of countries that have multiple languages. Like Canada is one of them. Has multiple. They have like French and English. So I'm sure if you're in Canada, you'd play against people that speak English or speak French and not both. It happens. But that's not because the VPN is giving you an advantage and allowing you to cheat. Because it's like, just because someone speaks French and they play against someone that doesn't speak French, that doesn't mean, oh, well, since they don't speak French, they're a horrible player. They must go. No, see how retarded that is? Really. So I think that's a big enough rant. Quit calling people cheaters just because you're having problems in the game. Knock it off, okay? Really. Be more constructive with yourself. Quit calling people cheaters because you're the scammer. Quit trying to scam people. It's like, I can go on and on with that, but I think I said all that I need to say.